last time we made sambar, and while making that, I suggested few combinations that we usually have with sambar. That is sambar rice, idli sambar, dosa sambar, and all. So when we have sambar with rice, we generally, make
It's 11 o'clock.
or we can say dried potato fry. So that is what I'm gonna cook today, and the most easiest recipe I can say. hmm So shall we start?
Yes, please. Go ahead.
Okay. I there are no vegetables in this apart from potato. So we are using all dry ingredients here. So we have coriander seeds. That is okay. Am I not audible?
You're audible.
Yeah, okay. I thought that I read someone saying talk loud.
Oh, yes. Well, we can hear it, and people can adjust their own volume. Um, is anyone having trouble hearing her? Raise your hand. Surekha, go ahead and speak.
Yeah. So these are all the dry ingredients that we'll be using, and the dry ingredients mixture that we'll be making today is a common mixture. You can use it for many other vegetables, for cooking many other vegetables. Because these are the basic spices, and using these basic spices in a different format is definitely a good combination. So we have coriander seeds, and we have fennel seeds, cumin seeds, peppercorns, and dried chili, red chili, urad dal, that's split black gram, curry leaves, and just oil, turmeric, salt. That's the basic inputs. So we'll start up by making the dry mixture. We'll just start up the pan. So making this without an oil, this mixture that we are making, this powder, we can say it's kind of garam masala, but there are very few. There are almost no garam masala, but just generic name I can give. That's a powdered mixture. So I'll let the pan heat up. And yes, Farishti has suggested me to use the measurements, that is tablespoon and teaspoon. And yes, definitely, we in a general language we don't use that much here. Personally, I don't use it that much. I just you know use my fingers or rough spoon. So this time I'll be properly measuring every item.
It
So
helps, unless you grew up in your mother's kitchen and watched her just
yes,
throw a dash of this and a dab of that.
true. So
Yeah.
I'm putting in 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. You can use more, but 1 tablespoon will be fine for this measurement. I have taken 250 grams of potato, that's boiled potato. I have first cut these potatoes in this form, that's medium cubes, and then I have boiled because boiling before and chopping later can give you rough finishes. The potatoes will not be in a proper form. So what I do is I chop them first to the what to say the size in which I wanted. I'll just show you. This is the size that I want. It's medium cut, and then I give it a boil of around 80%. It's boiled, and while boiling, I have added just half tablespoon of salt. Now we'll add cumin seeds. That's half tablespoon cumin seeds, half tablespoons fennel seeds, curry leaves, there are 8 to 10 curry leaves, and these curry leaves should be dried, should not be wet, so that the powder is not in bad form. Now I'll add half tablespoon of peppercorns.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that can be adjusted to taste, I'm sure.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And actually, if we make potatoes slightly spicy while making it, when it's done and when it absorbs all the spices, it doesn't give that much spice. So I use
Okay.
this. I can guarantee you can use this as well. But yes, the amount of red chilies that you include can be varied. These are not that spicy red chilies, so I'm using 4 to 5 red chilies, dried red chilies, as per the size as well, and half tablespoon black gram urad dal, split black gram. Now I'll roast them nicely. Now today, as usual, I'm not using my black pan. I'll be using a thick base kadai, that's called. It's an aluminium vessel that's thick with the base, so that while frying the potatoes, it doesn't stick to the bottom. I'll just raise it to medium flame, and I'll roast it till the all the ingredients become golden brown.
And there's no oil in this, right? Just no
No,
oil.
because
Mm-hmm.
it can be served for later as well. So
Uh-oh.
if we add oil, that might lead to having fungus, or it might form some lumps in the powder. And yes, the last ingredient was urad dal, that's split black gram. I must say the coriander seeds are giving a very nice aroma here. When we fry coriander seeds, it's a different aura that gets created. How many of you, because generally it's said that mango is the king in fruits and potato is the king in vegetables. So I think everyone likes potato here. Yes, we are golden brown. I can show this closely. These are nice golden brown. I'll just grind it. I'll mute the camera and I'll grind it. I'm grinding it not finely powdered, I'm grinding it in a granule form so that we have a crunchy coating to the potatoes. Yes, so these are not, this is the granule form that I want, not that fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep this aside. Start up with my thick pan, this thick kadai. This is thick bottom kadai. Yes. So potatoes were boiled around 80% and I drained out the waters immediately after turning the flames off, because the potatoes might absorb the water. It might take all the water and that might be spongy or meshy. Now I'll take 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. It's cleared refined oil, sunflower oil that I'm using. I have a fine ginger garlic paste ready.
Thank God nowadays they have it in the stores in jars for us to use.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll drop just a pinch of fennel seeds in the oil crackle. This is optional. This will give a sweet taste to the potatoes. Potatoes generally in monsoon the potatoes are sweet. So this the fennel seed sweetness will balance the sweet of the potatoes. That's why I'm adding fennel seeds in this dish today because it's monsoon here. And this is optional. You can use mustard seeds instead of this. And we want the fennel seeds to be slightly brown.
Surekha, somebody was asking, what was the purpose of you putting urad dal in that mixture?
Urad dal gives a nice texture and it is subtle actually. It balances all the other ingredients that we are using. So
Huh.
that's in the sambar we use or chana dal.
Thank you. Okay, something's going on with sound.
Yeah. Is my audio clear?
Yeah, it wasn't for a minute. Now it's clear. If everyone can stay muted, that will help. Thank you.
Thank you. So I'm adding 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste to 250 to 300 grams of boiled potato. I'm using a steel, spatula to mix it because steel utensils, it's good in kitchen than wooden because if they are soaked in oil, the wooden gets all the oil inside and that might stick to the bottom. That's injurious to health.
Oh, that's really good to know.
Yeah. So using steel, aluminium, or iron vessels are basically just for that. Earthen vessels are also good, but wooden are slightly injurious and dangerous for health. I've seen this in a reality show, in a cooking reality show, wherein I found a person being, eliminated just because he let the wooden stick too much in the oil.
Wow.
So I'm just using half teaspoon of turmeric powder. I already have included half tablespoon of salt in my potatoes, so I'll be using just half or one fourth is fine, one fourth because we can add salt later, but we don't want the sabji be very salty. Yes, this is nice. I will add just a pinch of hing, that's asafoetida, in the same oil. You want it in the oil and not after dropping the potatoes in because it might stick to just a single potato and that might give you a very that might just spoil your taste. Now I'll add the potatoes and after adding the potatoes I will add.
Surekha, you got muted for some reason. Surekha? Surekha? Okay, she can't even hear me. Can you hear me, Surekha?
Yes.
Okay, you got muted for some reason, but now it's okay.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was strange. I think I'm gonna put security in the room.
Yes. Now I'll add this granule powder, 1.5 tablespoon, and we'll coat it nicely. And then again we'll add some. If we have to use the whole powder, but we don't want the powder to be, coated to few potatoes. This dish has an additional step that I have skipped it because generally I don't look to be a health conscious or a very much diet conscious person, but I avoid fried items. So uh, these potatoes can also be fried in oil and then be given a tadka. Yeah. So these are nicely coated with all the powder that we have made, all the mixture that we have made. And what we'll do is we'll close this. Before closing, we'll add some oil so that this is not that much sticky at the base. So you can see the potatoes are 80% cooked, and when I keep it in medium to low flame and I cover it up with a plate, the rest of the 20% will be cooked as well. But size plate you can definitely do with a pan, but the pan should be thick bottom. Yes, I clean up the mess.
So very low flame.
Low to medium flame
Mm-hmm.
because I'm using a big burner. So I am using that. If you're using a small burner, then you can keep it to medium.
Mm-hmm.
With the smell, I suppose the salt has to be added. So I just open it up for 2 seconds and I'll add some salt. It has started sticking to the bottom, and that is the reason that we are using a thick bottom based kadai today and not the pan. I'm just sprinkling salt. Again, I just flip it so that I don't spoil the shape and disturb the potatoes.
So that's an aluminum pan, correct?
Yes, it's a thick aluminum pot.
Nice. Money.
Now we have time to chat. This is the dish that's completed. We just have to open it, we have to flip it, then we have to keep it till we have the corners little burnt and little crispy ready. Then
And
every 2 minutes open it, and for the next 10 minutes we'll do the same process.
and it's served with naan or what is usually with some chutney?
It is rice, actually, the combination is for samba rice, and
Mhm.
also you can have it with chapati. You can use it for making sandwiches because we have, grilled sandwich. We have what to say, just as we have chicken tikka sandwich and all. We can also say this as aloo tikka. Today, not forgetting, I'm having my water every time I forget.
Alu is potato.
Oh, yes. I heard many people, they were singing very nicely. My father-in-law, he was online few minutes back before I was joining, so I heard many beautiful voices.
Oh, was that in the Bombay Center program or? I don't know why you keep going mute on me.
Uh-huh. But I'm not muted from my side.
I know it's very strange. You just kind of fade away at times.
How is it?
Is
Um,
your volume all on your device? Okay, is your volume
the usual device that I use.
okay?
Wait 2 minutes. I'll open this. Let's flip it. You can see the potatoes have started growing slightly burnt from one side. See, you
Mm,
see that?
yes, yum.
I'm just turning it around so that the other potatoes are also slightly burnt from one side. Many people for giving it a burnt taste, sorry, because it's burnt so slightly. For giving it a burnt taste, I have seen many people keeping, charcoal in a small cup and in the vessel in the middle, and the charcoal is nicely hot. Nice, the coal is nicely first heated on a stove, and then it's kept in a small bowl, and then it's kept in this kadhai, and before closing it they just add a single spoon of oil in that and they give it a dum. A dum is just closing everything, all the fragrance, all the aromas inside.
Steam, damn is steam.
So that gives a very good flavor. Right.
Can you say that about charcoal again? I
Yeah,
didn't catch that quite.
charcoal, just I'll just show. I have one charcoal piece here. Usually have this charcoal piece at home. So this is in my kitchen for since many dishes I have used this charcoal. So they heat it on the stove with a medium flame, and when it's slightly red, they keep it in a bowl, this in a steel bowl, and they keep it in the middle of the kadai. And before closing the kadai, they just pour a single spoon of oil on this, and the fumes and the you know vapors and the fumes that comes out from this gives the potatoes a burnt flavor.
Wow.
We do barbecue.
Yes, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's a dish. I'm gonna use it for chicken actually. Next time that I make chicken, I've been making dried chicken and pepper chicken since last 2 times at home for dinner.
So you won't need a tandoori, you can just do it on your stove. Wow.
2 minutes more. I flip it again. I can turn on my exhaust. Here. also getting slightly burned.
Oh, delightful. That's beautiful.
So just the next 2 minutes, and we turn the flames off. So at the end, after turning everything off, we add chopped coriander leaves. You can use, parsley. It's optional.
Beautiful. So coriander is our has a different name here also. Forget. Come on, somebody help me.
Cilantro.
Yes,
Cilantro.
thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yes.
Cilantro. Mm.
My favorite herb. Very nice. So do you have the rice and or idli and sambar ready for the family to eat with the potatoes?
Oh, actually, we have mutton today.
Ah, wow. You have to do that for us too sometime. And biryani. Oh my God.
I can definitely do dum biryani. So yes, now it's done. I'll just turn it off. I'll keep it for 2 minutes more. Just this, I have turned off the flame. And you can say there is no such mess in the kitchen. If you're making it in the morning session, if the powdered mixture is ready, you just have to boil the potatoes, fry, um, close this, and you can go and get ready for your office.
Yeah, the key is that spice mixture that
Yes.
you make. Can you please tell me the ingredients one more time of the spice list?
So you have coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon,
Go ahead.
coriander
I'm sorry, your voice is not coming.
seed,
Okay.
and we have fennel seeds, half tablespoon, both. Then we have half tablespoon of peppercorns,
Okay.
red dry chilies, 7 to 10 curry leaves.
Very good.
Uh, Once they are golden brown, we just have to granule it. We don't have to powder it. We have to keep it in granule format so that it, gives a good crunchy texture. As the same way we add breadcrumbs to our chicken or other chili items.
All right. Very good. Does anyone have any questions for Surekha? Um, you can either raise your hand or just somehow let me know that you have a question or put it in the chat. Are we making anything else, Surekha, today or just this?
Yes. Actually, I plan for making. I'll let the train go.
What did you say?
I'll let the train pass. We have a railway track just next to our backyard, so I'll let it pass. So that
Okay.
is, I haven't lost the shape of the potatoes. You can see it's backward and well coated. Just adding coriander leaves. And in this, we are adding coriander leaves after turning everything off because we want the fresh coriander taste to accompany the burnt potato. Yes,
It's 11:30.
That was my computer.
yes, this is very, very good.
Oh, so nice.
Please stop.
Mhm.
Yes, I can. We can have a good start now. I want everyone to tell me if they would like to try this at home. This is the most easiest thing, and this is what the kids like it more.
Okay, so people can unmute themselves. And I allowed everyone to be able to do so now, I think.
It smells delicious. It smells fabulous.
Yes, very nice.
Even potatoes on their own smell terrific. So with the spices, yum.
I hope this procedure was not long, and this is a quick procedure. This is I can do it very fast.
Yes. So what I would like to do offline is find out why your sound is cutting off sometimes. So I don't know what's going on technically. Maybe Angela or somebody can help us with that. Any other questions for Surekha? Oh, somebody's Meher Daruvla says, what will you be eating it with? And I think you said mutton you have today, no?
Mutton today, but this I'll be eating just as a starter, and then we'll have our main course.
Yes.
This is just a mouth-filling item, and when we are having it with sambar rice or we are having it as a filling to dosa, that time it is good. It goes heavier, but right now
Is
just as a starter.
is this what they put in masala dosa?
No, that's different. That's made differently. It has onions. It has the other chana dal and all everything as it is whole grain.
Acha.
Yes, definitely. I was planning to have preparing dosa as well, but unfortunately, I did not get the batter available anywhere because of the lockdown period.
Yes.
I did not do that. But yes, this is a very good dish. This is a different form of potatoes that can be filled in with dosa.
Well, I have a bag of potatoes ready to be made, so I'm gonna try that for sure. My only problem is curry leaves. We haven't found curry leaves locally yet. All right. Anybody else? Thank you for your comment, Diana.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Well, we will let you get to your dinner with your family, and we will sort out the technical issues with the sound. I'm still not hearing you properly, so I'm afraid that will affect the recording.
Okay.
But we'll just have to see. Before it was fine, last two times. Thank you so much for the beautiful recipe and for your time.
Thank you.
Jai Baba.
Eva.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. And check out her blog. We're going to upload the recipes. This one for sure, and the previous two have already been made, so be patient with those. Avatar Meher Baba Ki Jai. Hey Baba.
Eva.